So many exercises. Walking into any modern gym these days can be completely overwhelming, as you can be faced with a forest of machines, barbells, and weights. It's your classic paradox of choice. You can have so many choices that it's actually harder to decide what you want to do. We'd love to tell you what's best for you, but there's one problem. We've never met. It's hard to prescribe the best exercises for people when you don't know them, as everyone has various issues. Whether it's previous injuries, mobility issues, or simply levels of athleticism, everyone would likely have their own unique set of best exercises for them. But not the exercises you'll see in this video. These exercises are awesome for just about everyone. This list is going to include 13 of the very best exercises that are appropriate for the vast amount of people. They sidestep a lot of issues that people have with other versions of the same exercises, whether that be injuries or mobility issues. Further, their technical level will be low, meaning there's little to no skill needed. But wait, that does not mean these versions are less effective or hold less value. All of these exercises are going to pack on strength and muscle mass just as much as other variations. Heck, even if you don't have any issues, you should still have these exercises in your workout routine. Therefore, regardless of your fitness level, you'll want to watch this. Before we get into the primary exercises, this list is going to start with what I believe are the most valuable mobility exercises or accessories that I believe everyone should be doing on a consistent basis. To start this list off, we're going with the face pull. One issue just about everyone has is poor mobility along their upper back and shoulders. This lack of mobility can cause a multitude of problems, such as poor posture and joint pain. This is due to poor stability of the shoulder or weak scapula muscles. The face pull takes care of this. However, it doesn't stop there. A weak upper back can start a chain reaction that runs from the neck, down the thoracic spine, through the lower back, glutes, and even hamstrings. Therefore, strengthening the upper back is the first step you need to take if you have poor posture. We like to use these as part of an everyday mobility routine, as well as in our strength training program. Use a cable with a rope attachment and set it at head level. Stand back and hold the rope with your thumbs pointing towards your body. Brace your core and pull the rope towards your face. At about halfway, continue pulling, but externally rotate your shoulders so that you pull the edges of the rope around your face. You should complete the movement with your elbows making a 90-degree angle. One of the best exercises everyone should be doing is the bird dog. The bird dog has gained popularity thanks to the work of Dr. Stu McGill, someone who many consider to be the leading expert on core stability, specifically the causes and treatment of low back pain. He designed a program of 3 essential movements which he felt everyone should be performing to improve stability in the core, and as you could probably guess, the bird dog is one of them. One aspect of this movement that makes it so effective is that it limits movement in the back, while both the hips and shoulders are flexing and extending. In addition, it requires mobility in the thoracic spine while giving the entire core an awesome workout as well. Get on your knees and hands, keeping a flat back. Lift your left arm straight out in front of you while simultaneously kicking your right foot back. Both your left arm and right leg should be in line with one another. Hold that position for a few seconds and then bring your arm and leg back down to repeat with the other arm and leg. While you're on your knees, stay there so you can perform one more mobility movement, the cat-cow. The cat-cow is a low-impact, low-intensity exercise that is amazing to help improve mobility across your entire spine and neck. It will also increase the strength and stability of your neck and core, plus it just feels amazing. Start by getting on your hands and knees with your neck in line with your spine. You will then first start the movement with the cow pose. Inhale deeply as you press your stomach down and lift your chest upwards. At the same time, pull your shoulder blades together. You will then perform the cat pose. Exhale deeply as you pull your stomach up and arch your back. At the same time, push your shoulder blades away from each other to cause nice rounding in your upper back. Repeat 10 to 20 times. The cat-cow pose should be included in everyone's mobility routine, and as it's that easy to perform, and who shouldn't work on their spine health? Safety squat bar squat. The safety squat bar, more commonly referred to as SSB, involves a specialized barbell that many people have seen before, yet few have actually used or even know how to use. Well, we're going to show you now. We feel everyone should use the SSB in their training, as just about anyone can use it and thrive. When it comes to squatting, there are 2 major issues or concerns that prevent people from squatting properly: lack of shoulder mobility and an injured lower back. The safety squat bar mitigates both of these. Safety squat bars are designed with a long cambered bar. This means that the weight plates are lower a few inches, allowing the load to sit lower near the center of gravity, putting less torque on the back. At the same time, the middle of the bar is heavily padded and has two handles that come out. This is where your neck goes, which puts the bar higher on your neck and allows you to control the weight. From here, you squat normally. However, due to the placement of the bar, you will use a more upright torso, which takes strain off the lower back. Further, your arms can come in front of your body to take pressure off your shoulders. This is an awesome exercise, and just about everyone can do them. You can use them as either your primary squatting exercise or as an accessory to your squat. Trap bar deadlift. Over the past few years, the conventional deadlift has gotten a bad rap lately. Before we get into this, we want to make one thing clear. We love the conventional barbell deadlift. We do not think it's dangerous or risky if executed properly. With that said, it does put more stress on the lower back, requires a bit more mobility, and its form is more technical. Therefore, if we had to choose an option that everyone can do, it would definitely be the trap bar deadlift. The trap bar deadlift is performed by a trainee standing inside the trap bar and holding handles that come up on the side. As the handles are to the side, it allows a trainee to stand right in the middle, so the weight pulls straight down compared to forward, as in the conventional deadlift. These handles are generally positioned higher as well, requiring less mobility and a more upright starting position. To perform a trap bar deadlift, hinge down and be sure to grip the handles directly in the center. Unlike a conventional deadlift, there is no bar that blocks the shins so the knees can come forward, creating a setup more like a squat. Now, this is not a bad thing, as it adds versatility to the trap bar. However, when trying to replicate a deadlift, you want to keep your knees back to emphasize the hip hinge movement. These are a wonderful exercise to use instead of a barbell deadlift, and everyone can do them. But if you're still looking for another amazing lower body exercise, we have one: the belt squat. The belt squat is an awesome lower body movement that targets the quads and the glutes without involving your lower back, because you place the load on the waist rather than the shoulders, which almost completely gets rid of any stress on your lower back. Luckily, your gym will have one of these machines, as they are becoming more popular. They include a platform with a pulley system that attaches to a belt you wear around your waist. As a result, your lower back is completely unloaded as the weight pulls down directly on the hips. This also allows free movement with the squat, allowing you to place your feet where it's comfortable and control your biomechanics. Most machines have handles that allow you to further support yourself, placing all of the focus on your quads. Everyone can use these and should use them. The farmer's carry can be intimidating, as it's a movement taken from the sport of strongman. However, if you have ever had to make 2 trips to the car after grocery shopping, you need farmer carry training. In reality, this is the most functional movement in all of weightlifting and can benefit literally everybody. A farmer's carry simply involves picking up 2 implements and walking with it. That's it. As the implements are independent of one another, it creates a sway as you walk, making it an excellent core exercise. It's also going to strengthen your entire upper back and grip. This is important, as hand grip strength has high correlation to mortality. This means greater grip strength equals lower mortality. If that's not enough, it's an amazing conditioning exercise too. And if that's not enough, its learning curve is minimal and extremely safe. As mentioned, you lift 2 implements off the ground using a typical deadlift form. From there, you stand straight up with your head up and shoulders pulled back and walk. When we say this is best for everyone, we mean everyone. Strongman, powerlifters, bodybuilders, athletes, grandparents, students, literally everybody. It is going to improve your life, no matter who you are. Since we're talking about carries, we should also add the front carry. The front carry possesses many of the same benefits of the farmer carry in terms of a low learning curve, effectiveness, and core training. What makes the front carry a little bit different is that the front carry challenges the core through flexion and extension of the hips. You can use a variety of implements such as kettlebells, sandbags, or a heavy medicine ball. Hold the implement high with your elbows up, as this will want to pull your torso forward. Tighten your core to prevent it from flexing. You should feel a strong burn in your core, but keep standing tall. Speaking of strongman, there's another exercise on this list: sled work. Similar to the farmer's carry, the sled is extremely easy to perform with low technicality, low injury risk, and maximum results. Further, it's extremely versatile, meaning you can perform various pushes and pulls to hit different muscles. For example, here are just a few ways to use the sled. Push, get behind the sled and push. Pull, get in front of the sled and hook up belt or harness and pull the sled. Drag, get in front of the sled and hook up straps, but turn around and pull backward. It's an amazing full-body conditioning exercise that can place a large load on the lower body, yet has low technicality and low risk, yet still delivers that big reward. Literally anyone can improve with sled work, and you should be doing it. Now you have plenty of amazing lower body exercises, so now we're going to move on to the upper body. Your upper body will start with the landmine press. In general, the landmine setup is one of the most versatile and effective training implements in the gym and is sadly underused. It's time you start. There are a lot of awesome landmine exercises, however, there's one that stands out when making a list of best exercises for everyone: the landmine press. The bench press and shoulder press are fundamental lifts in the world of fitness, and most people should do them. Emphasis on most, not all. We love these exercises, but many people are limited due to shoulder mobility issues. This is where the landmine press comes in. This amazing exercise is performed using a landmine implement. A landmine allows one side of a barbell to attach to a hinge so that it can be lifted at an angle. Think of how a T-bar row works. After it's set up, load the barbell and kneel down near the end of the barbell. Pick up the barbell and cup the end of the barbell and let it rest on your upper chest. From here, you will simply press the barbell up until your elbows are fully extended. The main error when performing this is a trainee will use too much weight, and as they push, they will hyperextend their hips and lean back. Therefore, be sure to brace your core as you press and keep your hips locked. What makes this so universal is that it allows your elbows to come in front of your body, which mitigates any tension in the shoulder joint. Many people who can't bench press or perform the barbell shoulder press can see amazing results with the landmine press. Still, even if you can perform those barbell movements, you should still use the landmine press as an accessory exercise. That's because everyone can and should have the landmine press in their program. Speaking of the barbell bench press, the dumbbell bench press is an awesome alternative that is a better fit for many people. While you should do the landmine press, you should pair it with the dumbbell bench press. This is due to the same issues we just spoke about with shoulder impingement and the barbell. When using the barbell, it connects each arm, which limits the amount of movement and placement. Using dumbbells allows greater movement of the arm and joints, since each dumbbell is isolated. This gives the arms freedom to move so the lifter can use a movement that feels most comfortable. Now let's talk about the core. There are a ton of great core exercises, but some stand as being effective for everybody. One of those is the plank. The plank has become a pretty popular movement lately, so you're likely aware of it, and there's a good chance you're doing it. And if you're not, start. The plank is performed by supporting your body while on your toes and forearms. You get on the ground with your torso fully extended and rest on your forearms and toes. Your elbows should be directly below your shoulders with your knees and hips extended. As your torso is not supported, your hips will want to sink. This will require your core to contract and prevent this from happening. You then hold this position for however long you can until you break form. As you could guess, the common issue is the person not being able to keep their hips extended. They will either raise their hips to make it easier to hold, or the hips will sag. You don't want this, as this can cause a buildup of pressure on the lower back. Therefore, keep your hips extended and level. Now, one criticism of the plank is that it can become too easy and will stop providing a large enough stimulus to promote adaptations. While this is true, this just means you will need to do more challenging variations. Here are a few versions and methods to make the plank more difficult. Place your legs closer together. One leg planks, shoulder taps, one arm planks. Due to its effectiveness, low difficulty level, and extensive amount of variations, the plank is one of the best exercises that everyone should do. Yet there's another exercise that everyone should be doing: walking. Walking is definite for everyone, at least those who want to live healthier. It's a low-impact exercise which is totally natural to us, so there is no learning curve. Now you have probably heard the number 10,000 steps when identifying an amount of daily steps people should get. Well, the good news is that the amount of steps to make a meaningful difference in health may actually be quite a bit lower than this at 7,500 steps. However, more is going to be better. Regardless of whether you walk 7,500 steps or 20,000 steps, increasing activity levels clearly shows a significant drop in all-cause mortality. The point is that everyone should increase their activity levels throughout the day. Further, keep in mind that this does not mean you need to hit the gym hard. Simply going for a brisk walk is enough. Now we'll give you a bonus tip. A major issue many people have when lifting is elbow pain. This can occur whenever using the arms to push or pull. If this is you, perform your exercises with a neutral grip. Using a neutral grip will relieve a significant amount of stress on your elbow, making these movements pain-free. This is another reason we really like dumbbells, as they will allow a person to alter their hand placement. Wherever you are on your fitness journey, there's always plenty of exercises that you can do to reach your goals.